for another class. We're getting on to like class number 7 now with our online YouTube training. So let's get to it. Keeping in mind that I know you're training at home in more tighter spaces than normal, so we're going to be working on that close quarter training again. So today's session is going to be focused again on our brown and black belts. So let's get started with some Juipan exercises. So we're going to start with the most basic form for 3rd Q beginner level brown belt, and then we're going to try a little bit more advanced Juipan exercises. Okay, so we're going to start from your ready position. We're going to put our left leg forward, make down balai. Ready? Come on. This is in a proper front stance and a down block position. Hips are open. Then we're going to transition to our free ready position. So you should be mostly familiar with this at this level. So that means you're in a natural ready position. So come on. So for me, that means my stance is slightly shorter. It means that the weight in my feet is in the balls of my feet. My elbow, as we talked about previously, is about 1 fist away from the body. Top of the hand, it's in line with my shoulder. My hip to hand, my wrist is squeezed into my solar plexus. This model is very similar to a knife hand block in that hand position. So keeping that in mind, tight fists. Then, starting from the ground up, like I mentioned, the weight is in the balls of your feet. So not in your heels, keeping yourself nice and fluid, grounded to the floor. So from here, thinking, I know we're not working with a partner, so thinking about the 4 main attacks that we're going to see that we learned in our green purple belt phases in Ippon one-step kumite. Okay, so Jodan's coming. So in our most basic form, I want you to stay to the inside of the attacker. So shifting to the right, blocking with your front arm, make a rising block. Ready? 1. Shifting 45 degrees to a proper front stance. Hips are open, then you're going to rotate square, make your counterattack. So for this video, we're just going to work on reverse punch for a counterattack in this exercise. Ready? 2. Squeeze all the way forward, then return, then reset. One more time. Jodan. 1, 2. Return, then reset. Ready? A little bit more fluid now. 1. Reset. Once more. 2. Reset. This is what we're working on for Jodan. Now keeping these in mind, now we're going to work on Chudan. Same shifting I want for this one, making Uchiuke inside block, mid-level blocking. Ready? Shifting to the inside of their punch. 1. Reverse punch. 2. Return. 3. And reset. Ready? Uchiuke. 1. 2. 3. Reset. 1 count smoothly now. 1. Reset. Reset. Making sure you're blocking using hip rotation, then counterattacking with this reverse punch. Make sure your hips rotate to square position before returning to your kamae ready. Last one. 8. Return. 8. Good. Now moving on to our 3rd attack. Maigiri is coming. Shifting Gidan Barai. Same shifting pattern. Ready? 1. This is good. Elbow back. Proper front stance. Hips open. Then reverse punch. 2. Return. Then adjust. Ready? 1. 2. 3. Return. 1 count, fluid. 8. Return. 8. Return. 8. This idea. Last one, making kikomi. We've been focused on shifting to the inside of the attack for Jodan, Chudan, Maigiri. Now for kikomi, instead of shifting, I want you to pivot on your front foot. I want you to pivot on this left foot, making soto uke outside block. Ready? This is for a Chudan level kikomi. Ready? Pivot. Outside block. Still making front stance. Hips are at 45 degrees. Then reverse punch. Then return. Come on. One more time. Pivoting. 1. Knee. Return. Then back. Once more slowly. each, knee, side, return. One count, fluid. Each. Return, sharply. Return, time. This idea. Good. So this is now our most basic form of Juipon Kumite. So at third key level, progressing up to first key, when you're learning how to perform Juipon. This is the more advanced version of one-step kumite, right? Same 4 attacks, but now using your body to shift. So adding in that additional complexity. So making sure you work on shifting properly, keeping that weight in the balls of your feet, showing that hip rotation from your block to counterattack, and then making sure you're using proper distancing in your shifting. These are 3 key points to remember when you're learning how to do Juipon. This to me, this is my expectation for my students on the level of performance I would expect for an examination. This is not the most advanced form of Juipon, this is the most basic form. This is showing a demonstration of understanding how to move effectively in one-step semi-free sparring. Okay everyone, now that we've covered our basic form of Juipon semi-free sparring, let's take it up a notch and working on changing our feet now for these exercises to block and then counter. Okay? So this to me is a more advanced form of what you're working on. So to my earlier point, this is something I don't want to see you doing in your examinations, but something that we're training in the dojo to help us when we transition to Jui Kumite, which is our free sparring. Okay? Starting with our left leg forward, Migi Marai, transition into Kamai. Ready? Kamaite, Kamai. Ready? Working on our changing over techniques. Covering with your front hand, making high one, covering. Ready? Each. Then shifting in, Kizamizuki. Ready? 2. This idea. Ready? Then we're going to return to our left foot. Ready? Block. Each. Cover. Knee. This idea. So being very precise. Pulling back, adjusting your distance, then attacking, counter-attacking, Kizamizuki. One more time. Each. Face level punch. Very surgical, very particular. Forward. And when we return, cut your angle very slightly. Ready? 2. Slight angle. Then adjust. Each. 3. One count now. Slowly watching. Each. Full hikate hand. Ready? Knee. One more. Time. Last one. Shi. Full speed now. 3 times. This is our response to Jodan Uitsuki. Ready? 8. This idea. This is our response, or exercise for Juipon Kumite with Jodan as our attack. Okay, now continuing on with Chudan for our Juipon, more advanced exercise. Ready? Left leg forward, Kamai, ready. Same idea, pull your front foot back, but this time press it with your cover, your front hand, your left hand. Press. Push down, lifting your right elbow up, pointed Jodan. Ready? Pull your front foot back, right elbow to your target. Each. Stepping in, Uraken, back fist strike. 2. And then return. Come on. Ready, press, and set. 8. Knee. Return, and change over. Ready, still slowly. Press and set. 8. Knee. Return, and back. One count now. 8. Return. Knee. Back. Hand. Full speed now. Let's go. 8. 9. This idea. That's our response our defense to Chudan Oitsuki. Ready? Relax. Now we're gonna move right in to our defense for Maigiri. That's our third attack for Juihon Kumite. Ready? Left leg forward, Kamae, ready? Kamae, we know this already. Pulling your front foot back. This time, no need to move your hands. Just using hip rotation, pull your front hip, your left hip, back slightly behind your right hip on the step back. Ready? Each. Make sure that right hip is in front of left. You don't want to just be square. For this exercise, I want you to pull back a little bit more. Each. Change your hands. Keep this foot flat. Then we're going to kick with our right foot. Ready? Each. Knee. Return. Each. Knee. This is broken down very much into isolation and slowly. But now I want you to continue. 1 count. That's the only way to do this effectively. Ready? 8. You want to catch your kick as soon as their foot lands. You want to touch their body, Chudan level. Ready? 9. Again. 10. Full speed. Ready? 8. 9. Landing quickly into a front stance. Ready? This idea. Good. Now we've covered Jodan, Chudan, Maigiri. And we'll move into our final defense against Yokogiri Gikomi. Okay, moving on to our final defense against Yokogiri Gikomi. Ready? Left leg forward, come on. Ready? Pulling your front foot back. This time, slightly at an angle. Pressing both hands together. Solar plexus, then thrust. Okay? Catch, thrust. Keeping yourself in a short stance, knees close together. Blocking, bringing these hands shoulder plex level, pressing in together, then thrusting down against their ankle joint. Then we've thrusted them away from us. Now we have 2 options. We're going to make Yokogiri Kikomi with our right foot, landing back to our starting position. That's the first option. Let's try. Ready? Yoko Kikomi, knee. One more time. Knee. Good. Okay, moving sharply now. On this thrusting motion, blocking a Yokogiri Kikomi kick, then we're going to counterattack with the same kick. Ready? Let's try. Knee. One more. Knee. 1 count, all motions. Side thrust kick, sharply. 9. One more. 10. Good. So now if we're maybe are more younger and are more advanced, brown and black belts, now this is your alternative option that we'll just practice a few times. Same idea, blocking. Ready? In, thrust. This time, it's a little bit closer, so maybe you're not thrusting or kick as far. You're thrusting down. You're going to use your right foot, and you're going to make Yashiro Moashigiri, reverse roundhouse kick. Ready? Using your right foot, landing back in the same position. This path. One more time. Thrust, down. Then kicking with your right foot, 2. Making sure you pull back to your starting position. Slowly, each knee. One more set. 8. Knee. This idea. 1 count. Ready? 8. Full speed. 8. Last time. Again. 8. This idea. So these are our defenses for Yoko Kikomi. So remembering those 2 options, thinking about how you're blocking that kick as the receiver. That first one, making sure we're thrusting out, creating distance for a side thrust kick. Okay? The last one, thrusting down, keeping them close, and making reverse roundhouse kick. This path. Okay? These are your two options when you're practicing yoga kokomi in this form. Okay everyone, so those are our Jui-pon exercises for this session. So the first set, Jodan, Chidan, Maigiri, Kikomi, in our most basic form. This is what I want to see you perform at tournament level for juniors, so under 18, and then also in your examinations through your Q levels all the way to your Shodan level. The most basic form, demonstrating you know how to block effectively, using hip rotation to make an effective counterattack. Keeping in mind a few principles: shifting, distancing, and effective technique. Those are 3 ideas to keep as you're practicing that. Then, in the second part of the session, we worked on our more advanced, changing your feet and making a counterattack by changing over. So making sure in this one that you're using appropriate distance, not overstepping. So you'll need to adjust based on your opponent's height and their distance when they're attacking you. So while you're practicing alone, imagine your opponent is the same height as you. These are important ideas to use when you practice on your own for partner work combinations. So with that, I wish you all good health, making sure that you're staying safe and healthy during these very unprecedented times. And I know we're not here at the dojo right now, so making sure you're taking that time to take care of yourself, your friends, your family, and practicing a little bit of karate as well. It's very important to keep your mind and your body active when we're in these isolation phases that we're going through. So with that, I wish you all a good day, and we'll be in touch very soon, I'm sure of that. Stay tuned for some more video clips from me. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.